Hey, this is Ted Dhanik, CEO of Engage PDR. Today I'd like to talk about ad inventory, what it looks like, what we sell, and also integrations, how they work. Why are they so special and significant? What makes them so unique and why we tend to boast about them frequently. So, with regards to what we sell, what ad inventory looks like is, it's very simple. So when you go on a website, you may see several types of advertising, right? So you see a banner ad on the top of the page or in the middle of the page or something like that. In addition to that, you may see a native ad, which is it's like tiled content. It doesn't really look like ads, it just looks like content. And some of those tiles might have content or articles that they're promoting. But in addition to that, they may have ads. So there may be something there that doesn't really look like an ad, but there's an ad. So we sell that as well. In addition to those two formats, we sell what we call digital video. So essentially what digital video is when you're going on, here's a prime example. So when you're going on YouTube and you see a piece of content that you love to press the skip button on, that is what we call a pre-roll ad. That's 15 to 30-second ad. It's a video ad, it's very premium content, and generally it's the top 500 advertisers in any country that's participating in that because it's very, very expensive. So that's what we also sell. Now, the majority of what we sell is the latter, is video pre-roll. That's the majority of our business. We sell mostly pre-roll. Now, some of you out there are saying, oh, you guys are selling banner ads. Hey guys, you know what? Banner ads were cool several years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago. That's what everyone was selling because they didn't really have a lot of video. So banner ads or display is a small percentage of our business today. It's not as exciting, however, it's still growing. It's a growing business with the right type of targeting and access to premium websites and content. That type of inventory is extremely well performing for most campaigns. Now, in addition to these three formats, we also have something that's called influencer marketing. Now, what is influencer marketing? When you go on Instagram or YouTube and you see a big blogger, a big influencer with millions of followers, or a couple 100,000 or even 20,000 followers, and they're posting things and they're bloggers. These are influencers, and these are people who influence the decisions of, or actually buying decisions every day, including yours and mine. So that is another format that we have as well. That's another part of our business. It's called iconic reach. So those are the primary four things that we sell today. Now, as far as the second part of this, which is integrations. Now, we're talking about integrations which are programmatic. What do they look like? I heard some people saying, hey, you know what? It's an API integration and application protocol interface, and anyone can do these integrations. They're easy to do, and hey, you can just pick up this API spec and integrate to it yourself. One person at home can do it on their own. It's not that way. Now, the way it works is these companies, these programmatic companies, they don't integrate with just anyone. You have to be top tier. You have to be a big player in the space and provide significant value to be integrated. And the reason why is because there's a lot of players in the programmatic ecosystem that want to integrate their traffic or their buyers or the demand to other partners. However, there's only so many engineers in this country or in other parts of the world where programmatic is prevalent, and those engineers are who have to put these things together or integrate these platforms together. How long do these integrations take and why they take so long? So we integrate to a spec, an engineering spec called OpenRTB. Now, OpenRTB has several versions. Everyone kind of plays on different versions. We're getting close to OpenRTB 3.0, which is going to be pretty exciting, and we're excited to deploy it very soon as well. This RTB spec is very long. It takes engineers anywhere from, I would say, 4 to 8 weeks generally on average to integrate one partnership. Now, these partnerships require integration from both sides. What does both sides actually mean? It means the partner has to dedicate engineering resources, and so do we. So we have to, and they have to integrate in parallel to this OpenRTB spec. And once this is done, there's a whole phase of testing. So you test, make sure the numbers match up, etc. Make sure the targeting and everything else is working correctly. You do some test buying and test transactions, and once it works fine, you release it out of that beta test and you go live. And it's open for our buying. So essentially that's how it works. we're proud to say that every one of these integrations that we've been announcing lately are very hard to get. Now, they're very tough partnerships. These partners just don't integrate with anyone, and we're proud to be chosen to be integrated with them, and that's why we think it's newsworthy. And they're significantly impacting in revenue. So these integrations are what we call our KPI, and that's what determines how much revenue we will make. So yes, so if we're saying, hey, this is a customer that's going to be buying a significant amount of advertising from you for a long time, why wouldn't you talk about it, right? So we have quite a few coming in the pipeline as well that we'll be announcing shortly. But what's really exciting is we had 80 or so integrations in January, the beginning of this year, and we just announced about 160. So that's exciting. That's lots of fun. And AdSell, the company that we acquired, actually had 40 plus of their own. So that accelerated our integration pipeline as well. Now we're starting to announce integrations of their partnerships into our ecosystem. What does that do? That compounds revenue. Why does that compound revenue? Well, it does because their traffic will be acquired by our buyers, and our traffic will be acquired by their buyers. So not only will we get the revenue that we're expecting that AdSell will generate, but incrementally, in addition to that, those 40 buyers are going to be buying a lot of our inventory as well. So that's why it's so significant and revenue impacting, and why we acquired AdSell, why it was so important to us. Anyhow, so we'll have a video interview coming up shortly with the CTO and founder of AdSell, and talking about how the two companies are integrating together very shortly. I think that'll be a very exciting interview to watch as well. And anyhow, so this is how I feel about integrations and why they're so significant, and also why we feel that the types of ad inventory we sell are very relevant and cutting edge to the ad ecosystem digitally. Video pre-roll is insatiable. What that means is if you're in the video pre-roll business, or in-stream video, which is anything that is in video advertising or outstream video, we feel that, and one, this is just statistically relevant and it's a fact, the appetite of these advertisers is insatiable. There is more demand for video advertising in the US than there is supply. So if you're in that business, or if you're in that game, guess what? And you provide value, you're going to be in high demand. And the prices are just going up. They're not going down, they're getting really better and higher. And this is not a commoditized space. So it's fantastic. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this clip. I appreciate your audience, appreciate your receptiveness and support for EN1. Thank you so much. Feel free to email at info@engagebdr.com. Thank you so much.